Growing up was a little different because my mom and my stepdad got divorced when I was in second grade, and my biological father was in the picture, but he was never actually married to my mother. And so it was a little weird going back and forth, and just seeing how other people viewed that was I was viewed different because of it. I first found out about 514 in 5th grade when a new kid moved into my neighborhood named Will Green. And he was in my 5th grade class, so we immediately became friends. And so after sleepovers on the weekends, I would come to 514. So after going to church on Sundays a couple times with Will, I found out about Boom in 8th grade. And I came to Boom all the time. But it wasn't until the beginning of freshman year that I started going to church every Sunday. At that time in my life, things were really crazy, but the one concrete thing I had in my life at that point was 514 church. At 10:30, I would show up and help out with sync team, and then after church, I'd go to the high school groups, and then after that, I'd go back to Will's house for the rest of the day, and then go on to who knows what until next Sunday. So the next step for me was going to high school camp the summer of freshman year, and that was really eye-opening to me as to what all of this meant, why I was going to church every Sunday, and what the groups meant. But it wasn't until sophomore year that everything changed. So I went back to high school camp at the end of my sophomore year, and the theme of the week at camp was all about questions. And so all week I was asking myself questions about, my family life and what my purpose was and why I was going to church. But it wasn't until the last night at camp when one of the speakers described the gospel in a way that I had never heard. It was that night that I knew I wanted a relationship with Jesus Christ. After accepting Christ, stuff changed a lot for me. It brought a sense of peace to my home life, and it felt like God was there for me. It gave me a sense of belonging, especially at school. I wasn't as judgmental of people, and I viewed them differently. And I'm not a part of any certain friend group, but I found my belonging with Christ, and that made everything else okay. I'm Logan McClain, and I'm getting baptized today because I belong to Jesus.